So personally, I feel like we haven't really had that much news to do with the second season of Fallout in quite a while. Again, luckily though, over the last couple weeks, there have been little bits and pieces here and there that I think is actually pretty interesting to talk about. And it kind of turns out that the reason we haven't heard much news about Fallout Season 2 actually has a pretty big reason, and I'm going to be talking about all of that and more today. So I think without further ado, we should just get all into the latest Fallout Season 2 news. And I think we should start off with Walton Goggins, the man who plays the Ghoul, one of the coolest characters I think I've ever seen in fiction. As a massive Fallout fan who was a bit skeptical on how they were going to do the Ghouls in the Fallout show, I was really surprised and absolutely loved how they went about it. Again, Walton Goggins actually said that he thought that Season 2 was extraordinary, but he believes Season 2 will blow Season 1 out of the water. Again, he actually said that to Deadline, and as we know, there has been some filming, videos and leaks of him on the set of Season 2, one that I've talked about on the channel here. You can actually see him and Lucy, of course, with Dogmeat at a drive-in, and of course Dogmeat actually looks like he finds something. He runs over to the car. I don't know what it will be, probably a freaking dildo, a radioactive dildo or some shit. I don't really know. But again, the drive-in is really interesting because I believe from the signs and whatnot, the drive-in is actually a Starlight drive-in, which is from Fallout 4 and is not in Fallout New Vegas at all. Again, I think there's a drive-in or two in Fallout New Vegas. I think there's like the Mojave drive-in or something. I definitely just cooked that. I'm 99% sure that's not what it's called, but my Fallout New Vegas knowledge is not taking me back to what the drive-in was called. But yeah, this is the Starlight drive-in. Same company as Fallout 4, which is really interesting that they're using that. But again, you can see the set looks absolutely insane. The old-timey cars with Walton Goggins there as the Ghoul and with Alapernal as Lucy. And of course, Dogmeat. So that is one set video of Season 2 we of course do have. We did luckily enough though get some new set images. And it obviously says that more Fallout Season 2 leaked set photos looking just as detailed as Season 1. Again, this is North Hollywood right here. You can see, of course, some really old-timey wall art right there. It's actually been like graffitied over and it says sex. So some horny mofo in the wasteland definitely graffitied over that. You also got a big store here which says Atomic Wrangler with the billboard out front. Bar and a casino with more graffiti on there as well, with the NCR being graffitied on the side, which is really interesting. Again, we know what happened to the NCR in Fallout Season 1. So I'm not actually too sure if this is in the Mojave or if this is still in California. I would assume it's still in California somewhere. Again, I've spoken about it in a previous video as well. We do know Macaulay Culkin has been cast in Fallout Season 2, which is really interesting. Again, Fallout, the show, didn't really have too many big name actors, and even though Macaulay Culkin is pretty limited to just Home Alone, this is really interesting to see that now as an adult actor. He has been working a lot recently in a lot of films and whatnot. I think some indie projects as well. And he's going to be in Fallout Season 2, which I'm extremely intrigued to see who he's going to play there. Again, Kumail Nanjiani Parmigiana. I can never pronounce this fucking guy's name. I'm sorry in advance, but he has also reportedly been cast in Season 2, and he has just quietly become a really big name actor over the last couple of years. Again, appearing in some Disney projects like the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and of course Eternals, which, as he's mentioned in interviews, he actually thought Eternals was going to be this massive big Marvel project, which didn't end up really coming to fruition. But he is going to be starring in Fallout Season 2, and I guess he's low-key starting to become a bigger actor here and there as well. So some people will definitely notice him, and he's a guy to keep an eye out for. But obviously the big news, and that I wanted to talk about, news that, again, it relates to what I said at the start of the video of why we haven't heard much news about Fallout Season 2, is because a lot of the filming has actually been delayed due to the massive wildfires that we have recently just had in Los Angeles. And again, I know they were weeks and weeks ago now at the time making this video, but the effects that they unfortunately had to absolutely everyone who lived in those areas is terrible. And it unfortunately as well, I mean, this is the least worry. Again, I know it put people out of jobs and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, Fallout Season 2 has been affected. And I'm not trying to compare it to those who lost their homes, you know, those who lost animals, all of the above. But again, a lot of people are probably out of a job for this limited time while Fallout Season 2 is being delayed due to the massive wildfires. So it is a little bit of a disaster. Very, very unfortunate. But from rumors and whatnot, I think they're starting to get back on track now. So again, hopefully Fallout Season 2 may still come by the end of the year or something like that. Again, I don't think the wildfires would have affected, you know, the editing and all of that type of stuff. So that will have all kept going as normal. And yeah, I think hopefully we'll still get it by the end of the year, if not really early on next year. I still have hope for like maybe November or December. But again, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment all of your thoughts and opinions down below about all the latest Fallout news and whatnot. Again, I'd definitely really like to know. Of course, subscribe to my sports channels and my IRL/long channels. Links for them will be in the description down below. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.